Afternoon, everybody, and thanks so much for tuning in or streaming KWM News Extra. I'm Jason Salas, and I am evoking the spirit, a classic, a time-honored tradition of performing arts that everybody has to see, and you soon will be able to experience the circus. I'm loving the sequins right here, but this very fine garment actually belongs to my friend Tuffy right now.
How you doing, Jason?
Tuffy, Hafa Day, we're very happy to have you here on Guam.
Oh, we love Guam.
Thank you for bringing the circus to Guam.
Well, thank you for having us on Guam. We love it here, and everybody got in last night, so it's so thrilling to see everybody arrive after so long of planning. We've been planning this about 8 months.
Okay. Well, I would think that because, like, and you are like a proper traditional circus, and you honor the traditions by the circus performers who came before you, and so it's a traveling show, and the logistics must be out of this world.
Well, luckily I'm not the only one that does it. We have a pretty good team of professionals that bring everything in. Shipping companies, Triple B helped us with that. Another company out of Hawaii helped us, and just good people.
Okay, so for people, I mean, it's interesting, speaking of people, because the younger generation, the millennials and below, are so fixated to every single digital device in existence.
I know.
They don't really understand the tradition of the circus, and when the circus would come to town.
Well, it used to be a momentous occasion,
yeah.
When Ringling Brothers would come into town with a train of over 100 cars full of people and animals. It was huge. And, TV started whittling away at it, and movies and radio, and then now social media and handheld devices has taken away a lot from any kind of live performances.
But they set up that big top, and I mean, that was the event that your entire town went to go see, and no one left completely unentertained or unhappy.
Oh, have to. 18,000 seats that tent held.
What? I didn't realize it was that big.
It was huge. Big as Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's almost the size of an NBA.
Yeah, it is. And it was huge. I grew up there, That was, my dad was the ringmaster of Ringling Brothers for many years. My mom trained polar bears. So, I grew up in the circus. I love it. And we're going to continue the heritage.
Okay, so with that being the case, what type of entertainment are you bringing to the island, and what can...
So proud of these guys.
What can everybody expect to see?
Well, first you're going to expect to have a lot of fun. Bring the family, bring the kids, bring the grandmas, the aunties, the uncles. You're going to see Blake Walenda, world's greatest high wire walker. He just won a Guinness World Record. Mario Espana, probably the greatest daredevil I've ever met, and I've met a lot of them. He does the Wheel of Danger. It goes all the way to the top of the arena, and he runs around blindfolded, skipping rope. Truly, does somersaults. It's amazing. Tammy Firefly.
The man knows no fear.
No, apparently not. This morning, early, Blake went out snorkeling. Right in front of we're staying at PIC. Thank you, PIC.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Good
beautiful
digs.
property, great place, great people there. He goes snorkeling. He's got his little camera with him. Here comes a shark. He doesn't even panic. He does nothing. He just films the shark. That's the kind of nerves of steel these folks have.
Well, considering what he does for a living and everything, that's probably like, okay, well, there's a shark. Let me keep it in the back of my mind.
But, I know he's walked over alligators in Florida.
Okay.
A pool of alligators, and you walk across the high wire like nothing happening.
Okay, and you were actually saying that Sarasota, Florida is the
That's up my home and his, yeah.
Okay, and that's the origin of
most of the circus producers now are from Sarasota.
Okay.
Because back when I was a kid and the other producers were young, that was the winter quarters of Ringling Brothers. So, the offspring of the families from Ringling Brothers back then are now old enough to be circus producers. It's the only place, and I don't have phone books very much anymore, but it was the only place that had a heading of circuses, and it was like 20 circuses.
That's amazing.
In the yellow pages in Sarasota.
That's absolutely incredible. Okay, so I'm thinking people look up circus on Wikipedia, again, going to the digital age and everything,
Right.
but they see a ringmaster like yourself, someone who is completely interactive with the crowd, like pulling the happiness from them and, like evoking joy. But then they also see there's clowns, there's musicians, there's...
I'm like the host ringmaster for a minute. I'm the producer more than I am the ringmaster nowadays. Elena Cord is our ringmaster, singer, aerialist, fire manipulator. She's the real star of the show.
Wow.
And, it's
her W-2 must be like a mile long considering everything she does.
That's all I want. Artists.
Ah, okay. Performance art.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking, Tuffy, a show like this, it's a traveling show.
Yes.
And being on
But
the
we
road,
travel by airplane mostly.
Yeah, but being on the road as long as you have, and basically being in the happiness business and everything like that,
Yeah.
that's got to be exhausting.
Oh no, it's the most fun thing in the world.
Not at all.
We say we would do it for free if we could.
Mm-hmm.
That's how much we all love doing it.
How much does your core crew work together, or do you have is it like a rotating
Well,
crew?
it's a little bit of rotation of artists because my show doesn't tour year round anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We do spot dates and islands primarily now. So, they do work year round. So they'll go to Cirque du Soleil or go to America's Got Talent or some of the other shows that need variety circus acts and perform with those shows and then come back to mine if they're available. So this time we're very lucky to get such an amazing crew, amazing cast.
Okay. Well, here on Guam, one of the things we have is the virtues we hold most dear are, respect, love, but also humility. So there's going to be a lot of kids whose eyes are going to be huge, their jaws are going to be on the floor, but, they're going to be looking at their parents and I'd like to cheer.
I'm pretty sure they will.
So speak to that. Speak to about the kids and everything, and how interactive you want them to actually participate.
Oh, we want them to make noise, stomp their feet, clap their hands, whistle, yell, scream, have fun.
All right. This isn't church, everybody. I mean, you're not in school. So.
Right. No, our cast knows how to get the applause out of the kids. I'm pretty sure they're going to be making noise.
Okay, very nice. We'll tell you what, we are going to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to talk to Tuffy and more about the art of the circus and what you can expect when you attend. So that's coming up right after this.